My boss's son had no clue I spoke 7 languages. He fired me on the spot. But the next day, the CEO asked, "Why did you let him go? Didn't you see the contract? I've worked in international logistics for 12 years. Started in the warehouse, worked my way up to senior coordinator. Nothing flashy, just steady work making sure shipments moved smoothly across borders." The company's CEO, Mr. Rodriguez, hired me personally back in 2012 after I helped translate during a crisis with a French supplier. He knew my background, immigrant parents, grew up switching between English, Mandarin, and Spanish at home, picked up French, German, Arabic, and Portuguese through work and travel. Last month, Mr. Rodriguez's son Tyler took over daily operations while his father recovered from surgery. Tyler was 31, MBA from somewhere expensive, 0 patience for people he considered beneath him. On his second day, he called an all-hands meeting and announced we were restructuring, getting lean, cutting dead weight, bringing in his own team. I kept my head down. I'd survived 3 restructures before. Then came the incident with the Hamburg client. A massive pharmaceutical shipment was stuck at customs due to documentation errors. The client was furious, threatening to terminate a 15-year contract worth millions. Tyler was on speakerphone, getting screamed at in German. He didn't understand a word, just kept saying, "Sir, please calm down. We'll fix this." I was sitting right there in the conference room. I could hear every insult the client was hurling. They were calling us incompetent, saying we'd destroyed their production timeline, threatening legal action. "What's he saying?" Tyler demanded, looking around the room. I stayed quiet. Not my meeting, not my problem anymore under Tyler's new structure. "Does anyone here speak German?" Tyler asked desperately. I said nothing. 3 other coordinators glanced at me but stayed silent too. We'd all learned the same lesson. Tyler didn't want input. He wanted obedience. The call ended with the client hanging up mid-sentence. Tyler slammed his laptop shut and pointed at me. You've been sitting there useless this entire call. What exactly do you do here?" "International coordination," I replied calmly. "Manage shipments across 7 regions. 7 regions and you couldn't help with one angry German client?" His face was red. "This is exactly the kind of dead weight I'm talking about. You're fired. Security will escort you out." I didn't argue. Just stood up, grabbed my coffee mug, and walked to my desk. 20 minutes later, I was in the parking lot with a box of personal items, watching security disable my badge. That evening, Mr. Rodriguez called me. His voice was strained, clearly still recovering. "James, what happened?" "Tyler said you were terminated for insubordination." I explained the meeting calmly. The German client, Tyler's panic, his question about translators. "And you speak German?" Mr. Rodriguez said quietly. "Yes, sir, along with Mandarin, Spanish, French, Arabic, and Portuguese, as specified in my original contract." Section 7, Language Proficiency Requirements. Long silence. "James, did Tyler review your contract?" "I don't believe so, sir." Another pause. "Don't go anywhere. I'm handling this." The next morning, I got a call from an unknown number. It was Tyler, but his voice had lost all its arrogance. "James, there's been a misunderstanding. We need you back immediately. I was fired yesterday. That was premature. My father wants to speak with you." I drove to the office, walked past security with a visitor badge this time. The receptionist looked confused but waved me through. In Mr. Rodriguez's office, the old man was sitting up in his chair, oxygen tube in his nose, looking furious. Tyler stood in the corner, pale. "James," Mr. Rodriguez said warmly. "Please sit." I sat. "My son made a significant error yesterday. He fired you without reviewing your employment contract or understanding your role." He slid a document across the desk. My original contract, highlighted in yellow on page 4. Section 7. Employee shall maintain fluency in minimum 6 languages for international client relations. Current proficiencies: English, Mandarin, Spanish, French, German, Arabic, Portuguese. Section 9. Employee holds exclusive authority for all translation and cultural mediation with Tier 1 clients. Termination requires CEO approval and 6-month transition period. Tyler had violated both clauses. The Hamburg client had called Mr. Rodriguez directly that morning, asking why their dedicated translator was suddenly unavailable. Turns out, my name was specifically listed in their service agreement. Losing me meant losing them. "I'm offering you your position back," Mr. Rodriguez said, with a raise and a formal apology. I looked at Tyler. He couldn't meet my eyes. "I accept," I said, "on one condition." Mr. Rodriguez raised an eyebrow. "Tyler attends my next client call with Hamburg. No talking, just listening." The old man smiled. "Done. Tyler's still here, but now he asks questions before making decisions, and he's taking German lessons twice a week.